Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Last time we did a little bit of work here on the new copper smelting, and I have completed a couple more of these belts. I've added some lamps to this setup because I think it really needs a bit. Today the plan is to really make sure that these belts come together. We need to move this. We really need to move this. Oop. And this is landfill, right? So we can mostly just put it here. And we'll get something that puts that in there. Don't think we need a lot of speed. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is like, this is 10. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we need to place those 10. And then we also need this. This is for stone. Incidentally, we have a couple pretty big stone things here. We'll just do that. Then, just gonna kill off all of this. Like so. And then we'll replace the power poles and everything. Here, we'll upgrade the things. And we should be good to go. We should be very good to go. This should be here. We should be able to do that as well. This belt comes here. This belt goes here. Probably only to there. And then we do that. We're actually starting to hit that FPS drop now. I don't know if it's all the bots or whatever that is, but we're definitely starting to hit that now. Actually, we have made a mistake here. It's this here. We'll go here. And then we'll drag this in this direction. Like so. I think we'll We need all of this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Cool. We need to do something about this. There we go. We'll do this jump here. That should be the same as here, right? This should be the same as here. Yeah. Okay. Not that far though. Go here. There we go. And then we'll add this. This needs to jump here as well. We'll keep going with this. 11 belts. 2 or something. Gonna go on to the next one. We'll have 2 here. And we'll remove that. Cool. That goes there. We'll do these jumps again. We'll do that jump. Okay. Seriously huge build is finally kind of coming to a close here. Need this, and this doesn't need to jump, which is great. This only needs to jump 2 belts, which is also pretty great. Then here Boop. And then we'll do the 9 belt down here. Should be able to go there. We should have a 9 belt corner. Like this one that I can just take. Like so. This should now, in theory, be complete. I feel empty inside. This is so huge. We are lacking 3k belt here. Could you please turn yourself to novice? I don't think this is enough. I think we'll do 10k now. 300. 300. Okay, why is science completely at a standstill? Blue. Oh, wait, I fucking killed off this completely. Okay, that's not good. That's a thing that I forgot. Like, genuinely forgot. We need, we do need a little bit of sulfuric acid. And I think we'll do a pump here. I think we'll do a pump there. We'll do this. And this should be enough to get this moving, right? I don't think it's gonna be 300 per second. More like 100. Okay, so now that's fucking going again. That's excellent. That is excellent. Oh. The belt production on Volcanus is not keeping up anymore. This is tungsten plate. Wait, there's no way. Okay. We clearly need a bit more of this in storage. Very clearly need way more of this in storage. Yeah, we should have enough iron to guarantee this. How many bots do we have in this network? It's 1K logistics bots. There's a lot of ports. I really think that we probably want to do this. 100 or so roboports. That would definitely help. These are stuck here charging. I don't know if that's gonna completely alleviate this problem, but the belts here are never gonna be constructed if we don't do this. So this is about how far we can take the copper smelting without touching any of the active smelting. And this here, this is what I want to do here, I think. That's unfortunate. That's like really, really unfortunate. That's gonna that's gonna kill off these two stations. Okay. While the belts and stuff are being made, there are a couple of things that we really need to do. We need to redesign this. Yeah, we're probably not redesigning that there, though. Let's place it, say, here. So, this here needs to go. Okay. This here also needs to go. We can probably just throw these signals as well. This is gonna stay. This, maybe not. Let's let those stay. So the thing is, I don't know if that's gonna connect properly, but it kind of looks like it will. Kinda looks like this will connect properly. Okay. So far, so good. Now the challenge here is... that we need to go around this structure, because we cannot cross this. And then we need to go down somewhere here. Okay, so far so good. Kinda wanna keep a little bit of a distance here. I really would like that to be in the middle if possible. This is gonna be... This is gonna be a struggle, isn't it? Not really. Because these can only go, like... So there's no way to do this, right? I kinda don't like that. Like, this is the most easygoing. I don't know if this is possible. Probably not, yeah. Okay. Was not a great idea. But if we do... Because we can't build over roboports. For some reason. Okay. So that also kind of goes away then. No. Oh, that's... Could do this. Looks like ass, but... I really dislike that. Particularly. Okay, I really can't settle on a design that I don't really dislike. You can rebuild that, thank you. I think this here... Yeah, that's about the same, yeah? I really can't settle for a design that I like. That doesn't... If we move this... Maybe here? Okay. Okay. That should be okay. How the hell do we get this now? To work? Could get that to work. But I don't see how we can get this other thing to work. Can't do that. Can't do this. Could possibly do... No, we cannot do that either. Wait, what if we do? Crazy fucking idea. I'm just not really good at building these train intersections. I'm having to improvise a lot here. If this is our like basic thing, right? Where did we this? No, this here is probably the closest we can put that, yeah. We do this. I'm pretty fucking sure that that's in the middle. Why there has to be... I don't know if they can construct this. Don't think so. So, one. It'd be great if we could have this only. Are they arriving with this or no? Because then what do we need? Okay, can we actually get this going or what? Hi guys. Please. Okay, and then you guys are the slowest fucking people ever. So then we'd need this to be able to go here, and this to be able to go here. And this works fairly well. We take this, and then we plop that there as well. Does this help at all? Not really. We could also just make it really easy for us. And do this here. I'm really thinking about just doing this. This is very uncompact, which is the fact I really hate that. But this... we can't even do that. Okay. How is this so much harder than doing like this? Maybe this space is cursed for this kind of intersection. This is kinda cringe. This is kinda cringe. And the problem here is fitting it in nicely. Let me Google some examples of this. Okay, people are solving it like that. Interesting. That's actually very interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay, maybe we can make a variant of this. With having a ramp here. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good. So then they actually do this here, which I find very interesting. So they elevate this part of the rail. And for some reason I thought this was not possible. But of course it's possible. So let's say we elevate this here, for example. And then we put a ramp over here as well. Like that. Then we just connect these somehow. Like that. Then apparently you can just go in here and add this. Totally fine. This is totally fine, apparently. That kind of makes sense. Now that I think about it. Now, somewhere, somehow, I think we need to elevate this rail here as well. And that's gonna be the spicy part here. Because the thing is, so we can go straight, we can go left, and then we can go right, and we need to go straight, and the problem becomes this guy when he's going here, right? So we need to do... Maybe we could do this. Like this. I don't know if this is possible. I think this is though. I want to try the difference here. We try 4 as well. Like that. I'm curious to see if they can build these things or not. Anywho, so like, this is a bit too tight. This is definitely not gonna work. So what they have done is squeeze it together just slightly. And that's gonna interfere with that. This definitely works. Question is, I can't pull out from that. I can't do that from that either. But I can from this. So this is what we could do. Yeah, so this also works. Interesting. What about 5? There's no way 5 works, right? Or 6. Now I'm just really experimenting with how far we can build this. Okay. Just trying some different things. So if we wanted... That works there, that doesn't work there. So I think this is the minimum that we need to be able to get that out to here. A little bit confused if they're gonna be built or not. Okay. But for example, this guy, we can then do that. This should be the minimum, right? This should be the minimum. Okay, this also works pretty well. We take this out. Could, for example, do here. We take this here. Nope, we cannot. Okay, so that sucks. We can do here. We can do here. Here. Let's see. Anything that actually fits. I think would be this. I think that's the only one that actually fits. And then we concluded that this is the minimum. Right? So what's the plan then? We can actually go through here. Kind of. We could go through there. And that would kind of solve our problem. And this would then be a working T intersection. Yeah, this is an assortment of bridges. I'm gonna save these up here, actually. Boop. Boop. There we go. We'll have an assortment of bridges up there. Okay, now we need to signal this stuff. I think we keep these, right? There we go. I think I'd like this to be here. That's fine. So, we come here, go into a thing here. We're gonna have a thing there. We're gonna have a thing there, I think. So we'll read this signal, really. And then we'll have something that reads that. Then we go into this intersection. We go into this intersection. Go in. That should be fine. I'm gonna use that as my exit signal. I don't really care that much. This should be fine. This should be fine. In. Okay. I'm gonna make a new blueprint. This is just in case. Boom. Upgrade that. Cool. Let's replace this with this bad boy. And let's do the same here. Okay, cool. Now we have a couple more working intersections at least. Trains are getting confused because they haven't seen this beauty being built yet. I really was thinking that this would go on the outside here and then loop in. And that would have worked fine if I didn't want to stick to the confines of this smaller square. If I wanted to build a like slightly bigger blueprint with a bigger intersection that was a little bit more tidy, that would work really well. I think this is the tidiest we can make it in this size. I am not particularly excited for this layout. This here I think looks really good. This here is more function over look. Okay, so this guy is gonna go out now, I think. Can you go there, please? Oh, no. Sorry. Can you go there, please? I just want to see that it smoothly goes through this. Oh. But this is gonna be higher throughput. Sure. So that's good. Anyway, we're about to hit... We have a pretty good SPM right now. 70k, let's see. We're producing about 5.8k. Nice. Yeah. And then we're effectively getting closer to 100k SPM. Effective SPM, at least. How are we doing on belts? Not very well. This guy has a lot of belts, and he is currently on his way to novice. So we are going to be able to get this done soon. And then we're getting these researches out of the way. And then we're doing another robot speed, I think. So next time, unfortunately, we are gonna have to do something about these stations here. This is not gonna work. This space is 1000% needed for our iron and steel smelting. I'm thinking iron is gonna be mirrored here on top of this, and then we're gonna have steel smelting on the 3 rows next to that. So yeah. We have a lot of stuff to do. So I'm gonna put these out as well, actually. We need to start filling this stuff up. It's gonna take some time, but yeah. Can do that between episodes. That's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.